Square, and there's Animal Crossing. Wow, look, it's not that time at all. It actually might be a bit loud, hold on. Do that instead. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, now I have to get rid of my dialogue. This just out like it's just a little bit. Also, we have this cam that is not in this game at all. And we also have candles because it's cozy. There we go, we're really cozy gaming today. We've always contemplated buying it. Yeah, I think it was like $30. Just like straight up. I don't know how much it will be now if you're to get it physically. But I'd say it's a good time. Dude, Animal Crossing New Murder has a lot of fault. Okay, wait, where's the GameCube version? That's what? Okay, there we go. I had to find the game category. And now my X is not decreasing. Stock video of a tea party? Yes, that is what the candles are. It's actually like tea time candles. That's what this is. Okay, there we go. Categories changed. And now we can just chill. Cozy 100. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys like all my my guys. I don't know how many of them are gonna be like a week, but I guess we'll figure that out. This is very cute, yes. The original Animal Crossing is very cozy. It's a very nice time. But yeah, we only get to see Bubbles, like very big nose and mouth combo right now. That is it. Yeah, I don't know who the heck's even gonna be up. Hold on, what do I have? Okay, yeah, I haven't done the fossil thing in a minute because again, I got the biggest house. Like, I have my statue. I don't really need the money anymore. But let's see what I got. I think it's just Tom telling me about seals or something. Oh, he's a home letter. My dear Kaisa, I found an old love letter addressed to you while I was cleaning out the attic. I didn't read it, but I may have peeked. You know, to make sure it wasn't a bill. Your secret's safe. Love, Mom. Can't believe she would do this to me. How dare you? Oh, Crazy Red. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Alright. But yeah, this is my little town. It's probably has a lot of weeds still. I named my character Kaisa and she lives in Parasol. So when Tom Duck and Sleeves at the beginning, oh yeah, he's like actually kind of like an ass at the beginning of this game. At least compared to other games. Because he actually like makes fun of you. He's like, haha, you have no money. Oh, Breach is awake. Yeah, she is a snooty villager. She's been here for a bit. I don't know when villagers go to bed in this game. Liza, were you there today? Don't play dumb with me. I'm talking about morning aerobics. Oh god, I've never attended that. You do them every morning at 6. You'd better show up. That's in 6 hours, Rija. I don't... how's your sleep schedule? How's your sleep schedule, Rija? But yeah, oh, Amelia's awake. She's also snooty. How long's it been? Too long. You got anything nice since I last saw you, Froggy? Who has the Froggy catchphrase? I don't think I gave that to her. I have my sources, you know. They told me you've got a writing desk. Don't try to hide it. I don't like many people to know this, but, well, I've always wanted a writing desk. To give it to me for this kitschy tile? Maybe a lattice wall? Excuse me, please. I might have the tile already. I don't know if I do. Only 5 hours of sleep is required. True, yeah. Everyone knows that the best time to engage in physical activity is when you've had 5 hours of sleep. You will feel so good, trust. And yeah, there's a lot of snooty villagers in this town. I'll look at the map 1 second. Did I say wall? I don't know if I did. Also, is this a giant stag already? Oh no, it's a dynastid, okay. It looks pretty dark as well. But yeah, I didn't have that guy yet. Okay, who do I have in this town? We have Bob, a classic. We have Bertha, she is normal, I think. Hopper's grumpy. Ava might be peppy. I don't know. Rija we met. Daisy, she's normal. Hank? I don't remember. Who is Hank? I don't remember who he is. Curly's a jock. Wen is snooty. We have a lot of snooty villagers. Bubbles is normal. Huggy's peppy. Punchy is lazy. Bunny is peppy. And Pee-wee's grumpy. So yeah, a lot of grumps and a lot of snooties. That's what we have going on in this town. Why are you awake? It's almost 12. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, so you can tell that this is the catchphrase that I made. Or is it sounds like actually Mari for following me around, sussy bug. I'm so sorry. No, don't paint my roof. What color is it? Okay, green. Alright, that's good. You get a pass. Hank Schrader, that might be. It might be him. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm okay with that. Ooh. Are you a giant stag? Flat stag. Okay. I have to celebrate. I know. I'll throw a flat stag party. Yeah, all the cool kids will love the flat stag party. Oh, Ava. Yeah, you should be sleepy. A lot of random villagers were just like, sleep outside their house, I guess. Oops, sorry. Hopper's cool. I like him. He's like a little macaroni penguin. He's actually I think he's the only villager with those like little appendages coming out of the top of his face. There's like a Hunter R video. I mentioned it, I think. It's very cool. Her village is night ordinance coded. Honestly, yeah, because snooty and grumpy villagers do go to bed the latest, so it is very much night ordinance coded. Oh yeah, and his catchphrase is boba. I also invented that. It's not as cringe as Sasibaka. Where'd you get that thing? A large bass. You need an apple for it. Fine. It's the same monetary value, I think. I have every fruit other than oranges just from villager trading. I think there's like a way to get it from villager trading, but I just don't have an orange yet. Hi, Bob. Just wish I could make it inside before I crash out. Yeah, that phrase is very different, 24 years later. Why so many people just fell asleep in the flowers? What do we have in the dump? Checked umbrella. I don't know if I have that. And dragon paper. Okay, I think I definitely have that. Oops. I gotta donate these bugs before any villagers start asking to have them. Or worse, they just take them. They're like, hey, I see you have this. Can it's mine now. LML. Because they will do that in this game. They'll just be like, hey, I see you have this really rare fish. I'm just gonna take that from you. Gee, hi Daisy. I think I had Bertha and New Leaf. I think I've had Bertha in another game as well. Maybe it was City Folk. I don't remember. Yeah, Bertha's nice. She's cool. I think my oldest villagers at this point are like Peewee and Huggy. I've had them for like a while. Also Frisia. I've had Frisia for a while too. Good handful of people have moved out. They're like Puddles. Puddles moved out. I'm very sad about that. She was cute. Oh my god, am I dropping frames again? That's not cozy. Frame drops are never cozy, I'm so sorry. I hate that. Oh yeah, Puzzle New Leaf too. Nice. Yeah, Puddles is very sweet. I mean, well, she's like a peppy villager, but she's cute. My village, I think I made it in March of this year. I think that's when I made it. It's not that old. My New Leaf village is pretty old. That's, like, when the day that game came out. Which is like, what, 12 years old now? My Wild World town would be the oldest since that's the first game I played, but I restarted my town so many times because I just really liked, I don't know, seeing like all the layouts. But, I guess my Wild World town's also pretty old. Bro, no, don't completely disconnect me. Oh, I can't even see chat. No. That is not good. No. Ugh, I have to pull up the Twitch viewer. Okay, I reconnected. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm back. And it didn't make two different parts, yay. Oh no, I'm so sorry. No, it didn't make two different parts, no. Alright, well, I guess while I'm waiting, I will light my real life candle so it could be like real, I guess. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah, sorry about... Okay, you guys should be back now. I'm sorry about that. That's, cringe and bad. Hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah, I loaded some real life candles that you guys cannot see, but that's why we have the GIF. You can feel like you have the candle experience. Hello streamer, is Raymond on your island? If not, you'll be grinding Nook miles for him. Thank you. But yeah, I know there was like a time period where like people were literally doing that in everybody's live stream. It was so silly. There's Huggy. But yeah, no, I did not have Raymond on my island. I'm very sorry. I don't have the cat, the homophobia cat. He's Punchy, I like him. He's cool. You could never grind for villagers like that. Yeah, no, I never did any of that. Like, I respect the grind, but I could never. Like, that was never my, intention when playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like, I enjoy to an extent, like, you know, making my island cute, but after some point, it just ends up being, like, really tedious. And the culture surrounding it just got, like, really weird and not, you know, what I think of when I think of Animal Crossing, so just kind of weird. Hey, bunny. Yeah, some people really made New Horizons not cozy. They made it, like, really hardcore, but, like, also, like, not the fun hardcore. I still think it's a really cool game, but that's part of the reason why I didn't really vibe with it as much. Just, like, the entire, like... Because that's part of the problem, is that they didn't have, like, the mini games like they did in New Leaf. Oh, hello. Um... And so, like, all the online interactions that you had were basically just, like, checking out the towns, being like, yep, this is my jail. Yep, this is, my music area. They're like, oh, wow, that's very cute. And then they immediately leave because there's, like, nothing else to do. Or now you have people on, like, Twitch that just have their island open 24/7 just to let you pick up, like, crafting recipes and, like, furniture and stuff. And at a certain point, it just gets, like, not very fun if you can just, like, unlock everything. But also at the same time, the game has so much stuff to unlock. And you can't unlock all of it unless you actually do interact with other people. So it's a double-edged sword. Hello? I think it's a drum beetle. I think I already have that. Yeah, I do. I have that. I got that yesterday, I think. I almost feel like AC is made for a pre-internet age. Well, people did interact a lot in I know Wild World and City Folk because there was internet connectivity with that. With GameCube, this one, like there wasn't online obviously, but if you had like a friend in real life who had like another GameCube and another copy, that was how you basically did the online interactions. You could just see their town. Just be like, huh, yes, the trees grow here. So that's kind of cute. But people did play a lot online, and like forum sites in particular is where I know where people like exchanged all that information. And I guess even in Wild World and City Folk, there really wasn't that much to do, but you know, there's like timers and stuff. What was really a big thing back then is you would use the custom designs and you just like put them on the floor everywhere. And you'd be like, wow, it's a water town. It's so cool. And now you can actually make a water town if you want. Which is really cool. I like that you can do that, but there's something like really particular about you being able to do that in those games. And yeah, min-maxing is a really big part of New Horizons, which again, it makes sense because the game is less focused on the sim elements and more focused on like, you know, making a cool town, which is really cool, but that's most of what it is. And it's unfortunate because they add like a lot of really cute interactions. Like you have villagers who can like sing and dance. They like sit down now. They like almost catch bugs and then they fail because they're not programmed to actually catch the bugs. But yeah. Oh, I got a mountain beetle. I didn't even recognize it. I was too busy yapping. I have a paper. I wrote down what I still need. Let me mark these off so I can figure that out. Okay, I got the Dynastid, got the Flat Stag, and I got the Mountain. Okay, so I only need the Sol Stag and the Giant Beetle. The Giant Beetle is particular because it only spawns between like 11 p.m. and 8 a.m., whereas the other ones are like, they open at 7 a.m., which is a lot earlier. You were so, oh yeah, villagers are programmed to not succeed. Yeah, it's very silly. You were very offended in New Leaf when you figure out that no one donates to the projects except you. They do. I think they're programmed specifically to like it's like a curve in relation to like how close you are with them, and I think maybe how well the town is, something like that. And someone did the calculations at some point. They did the data mining for it. But I think someone also did the calculations for that. Eventually they will like donate enough, but just they won't ever donate the last amount. Like you have to make the last donation, I think. So, but yeah, they're mostly useless in regards to that. Okay, let's terrorize Blathers. He's gonna be like, oh my god, stop. Stop giving me these. I I really wish this sequence of dialogue was not the one that was like forced to go slow. Because this is the dialogue's the same every time. And then this is the one that you can actually skip through. It's a very weird decision, but you know what? The first Animal Crossing game is programmed very weirdly, so, you know. It's also interesting because in this game, all of the fish and bugs, not all of them have individual Blathers dialogue for them. Most of them are like kind of grouped, and a couple of them are like more rare. They have specific dialogue, but most of them are kind of repeated. But that changes in Wild World and thereafter. It's very interesting. Yeah, see, this is the same dialogue that I donated like a different thing. But yeah, they also don't have descriptions when you look at them in the museum. But you also gotta remember that when this game first came out as a Dobutsu no Mori, there was no museum in it. They added that like later on, and oh shoot, my night sky is like a pixel in between it. Hold on. Don't want that to be distracting. Okay. They're called beetles, what? You like how the sound effects sound in the original? Yeah, the sound effects are very nice. I really like them. They're very cozy and nice. I know that the sound effects in Wild World are like really crushed and scraggly, but I also have a soft spot for those. Yeah, oh, why is it so dark in here? Yeah, just want to prove that I did catch that banded dragonfly. There we go, banded dragonfly. It is real. I caught it yesterday, and keep in mind that banded dragonfly is the hardest dragonfly to catch in these games, but in this one in particular, because of how the acre system works, like whenever it spawns in, it will like immediately make a beeline for the other side of the screen. And the only reason I caught this was because yesterday when it spawned in the middle of the screen, and there was like a house there. That's the only reason I caught it. I just got lucky. It's very hard to catch these otherwise because they can just immediately go, then they just despawn. Flies should go into exquisite detail on the fish and then on every bug go, oh, some bug. Honestly, that is the vibe he gives. Because he just like, all I know, man, is that it's disgusting. In this game, though, whenever you give the fossils, whenever you complete it, he will give you some pretty cool information about them. It does have individual dialogue for all these different types, and it's pretty neat. But like this lived in the Cretaceous period. It was a while ago. You can visit other players' towns in this one, but you need to connect another memory card to your GameCube. So you can like just bring your character over to it, and the memory card has to be connected to it. And you can't play with them like directly, but you can like check out their town. It's pretty cute. But yeah, not much to do in that regards, but it is a really cool feature, especially like at the time they were trying to like, incite some sort of interaction in real life, which is, that's pretty big for the time around like, Game Boy and all that. Why is he calling me Freak Show? Dude, I thought we were good. It's 12/16/34, you know. That is real. I know all about you. I know what you've been doing. I got just one thing to say to you. Being around other people's bureaus and dressers and stuff, that's an awful habit, little dude. I've barely done that. I've only done it like twice. Oh, dang it, a pitfall. Yeah, these are big words coming from PV. I thought we were on better terms because whenever you talk more with the grumpy villagers, they do like lighten up with you. Yeah, I guess he's just like, oh my god, he went out at night once? You must be a weirdo. Hey gang, what's up? I still think New Leaf is like the best they did with interconnectivity. I spent a lot of time online um with internet strangers on the Tortimer's Island. It was a very good time. This looks like such an N64 game. Well, that's because it is. They just ported it to the GameCube. How did you get up here? He just like booked it. He's like, okay, freak show, Neum. Because again, like, oh, sorry. The nearest lift is like all the way there. That's crazy. And yeah, I would like villagers who hate you to be brought back. I like when you have to build up the friendship. It's very nice. I like when they're just assholes and then one day they're like, you know what? Here's some free clothes. Because you've been wearing the same ones, of course, but here's some free clothes. Oh shoot, what's this? It looks like a Saul stag. That's a mountain stag. That might be what they call a Saul stag later. That's the same pincers. He's having a lot of strength and power. Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, he is, like, a monkey. He just, like, lifted himself up the wall. Basically, that's what he did. Oh. And Saul Stag is in this game. Wow, I'm dumb. I just read that. Alright, well, that's that. Okay, so now I just have the giant stag, but the giant stag has like the least spawning properties, I think. It's a bit of a rare bug. It's a drone beetle. I also haven't caught the jewel beetle yet, but that spawns from 8 AM to 4 PM, so I have to kind of... Wait a minute. I think this is it. Whoa! Okay, nice. I just got done saying it's a rare spawn. And it is. We have the good luck in this game right now, I guess. Makes you want a cozy sim horror game. I think there are like a couple cozy horror games. But I think they're mostly like kind of small-ish games. That aren't like fully fleshed out. I've seen a couple though that try to get into that territory though, but that would be kind of fun. One game I've been thinking about making I think would probably classify as a cozy horror, but I have not learned anything about game development yet, so I cannot create it. I accidentally went down because I'm used to like selling stuff. Oh no, you know what I'm used to? I'm used to like talking with villagers and not asking for work, and that's always the first dialogue option. Make you make any of the motivation. Okay, so basically it's like you know one of those PS1 dithered horror games. I'm sure you know that's like all the rage these days. Everyone loves them. They got those low poly graphics. Just like in Animal Crossing GameCube. Okay, I think there's a different dialogue for the giant stag. I know there was a different dialogue for the banded dragonfly, because that one's hard to catch. Oh god, Pets Cop graphics, yes. I need you to, like, make Pets Cop real, please. Thank you. Alright, what's your dialogue for this? Your donation of such an obviously viable insect is really quite generous. Thank you so very much. To me, however, it's just an overpriced cockroach. And that awful black luster. Horrendous. Okay, that was it. Thank you. I think if you sell that, it goes for like 10,000 bells. But, you know, we just really like the museum. Because then you can, like, whenever someone puts your memory card into their GameCube, and then you check out their town, they're like, wow, you caught the giant stag. That's insane, man. You're so cool in gaming. Okay, so that is all the beetles. I still need to catch an eel. I need a giant catfish, too. Oh, and the killifish. Those are all the, things that are going away that I need to catch. So I guess we'll do fish now. I think Pets Cop is real, just didn't make the game public. Yeah, it's hard because I think most people think they just like got all the assets and animated it, which I think is possible in like Blender. But also it's just so consistent to the point where it just really seems like they just made the game engine for it and just like program the animations in that. But yeah, it's not a public thing, unfortunately, though. It'd be kind of cool to check out. I still think about Pets Cop, which is why I have some of the music on my... You're not a giant stag. You can leave. That's why I have it on my playlist. It's just a very vibey game. Even though it's not a real game. In real life. Or maybe it is. You'll never know. I think... When did I mention this? I think... Oh yeah, when I played Rune Factory, I mentioned that I like the way this game does fishing the best out of all the Animal Crossings. Because they specifically go after the bobber in, like, inconsistent intervals. And it's not, like, as long of a wait period as the other games. So it's a lot quicker, and you don't have to, like, think about it too much. Which I like I like a lot. I wish the other games did that as well. The part before was horror and Pets Cop seemed kind of like a vibe. It was, yeah. Just the catching of the pets in that art style is just very comfy and nice, and it's cute. But at the same time, like, trying to, like, experience a, you know, all the secrets in a game is just... I think the reason why I like the concept initially is just because you are, like... Oh, hello, eel. It's really cool to, like, go through the concept of, like, just trying to figure out all the secrets that a game has to offer, and then finding some secret that no one's ever found before. Like, it's just a really neat concept. Even though it does have largely, like, story elements and all that. And oh yeah, the fish did not want me. They fear me. Just like the hat says. You are a regular catfish. But honestly, that's the vibes I get from the earlier Animal Crossing games as well. Just the sense that there's like a lot of secrets you gotta uncover. And there's a couple secrets and just like random stuff they gotta dig for a little bit. But I know on game FAQs. Oh, you look like Killifish Shadow. There's a lot of playground rumors about the earlier Animal Crossing games. There's a lot of like, creepypasta kind of stuff, but also just, actually, if you hit the rock, you can go to Mr. Rossetti's house. You can see him. He's real. Oh, you're a goldfish. I've already got you. Games were more mysterious in general pre-internet, I think. Yeah, because there's just not even just Animal Crossing, there's like a lot more playground rumors surrounding like pre-internet stuff and also early internet stuff. Got like a lot of like really weird like theories and stuff like that. Like what's that Mario 64 one? Is it the L is real? Whatever that is. There's that. That was an older one. We're at Playground Rumor if it was Tataka's song. I mean that's technically not Playground Rumor though, right? Because it is in the game. And it does appear in a lot of games. But yeah, in this game in particular, I think there was the Brutus one. And that's just straight up a creepypasta, but you know, that was one. That was also spread via internet. I think mostly. It's a playground where people lie about it. True, yes. When you spread misinformation, that is the rumor. You can. You can't litter. Hi, drone beetle. I am misjudging. No, it's a flat stack. Okay, I keep thinking because it's the same kind of coloring. It looks like a giant stack, but it's not. I watched a video where someone stood on stage and brawled for 2 hours to hear it, and then got upset when it didn't play. Oh no. Yeah, that does sound familiar. Yeah, people being like, actually, it's in this game. If you wait, it'll show up eventually. Trust me, bro. One I know for Wild World was getting a dog. There was, I think the most well-known one was that it's if you shoot down Pete, whenever he comes for his daily mail thing at like 5 p.m. or 9 a.m. Like you gotta like shake a specific tree and then a dog will come out and then you have to like take care of the dog. That was one in the DS game. But I think how it's partially spread is because I think there was like a download code or a connection with something that had like a Nintendo. And that was like an actual item in the game. So I think that's how it initially kind of spread. But yeah, people were being like, actually, it's a real dog. Wait, we have an eel? Wait, I thought I didn't have the eel yet. What the heck? Whoops. Just some extra fishing. And yeah, there's a lot of like really random like form playground rumors that are kind of silly. One weird one that I saw on like a forum that I don't remember the name of, and a post I have not been able to find since, but I know it's real because I did read it, was that, and I think it was Wellroad or City Folk, you could actually run Tom Nook's shop. There's like an entire like instruction list for it. But I had not been able to find that post since, and it's at this point it's probably lost media. But that's one I remember. It's a weird one. You see dogs when they see a big dog. Oh, well, Nick, you would not like to hear about the Animal Crossing frogs. You had been able to catch real frogs in this game when there are real frog villagers. It's very disconcerting. But yeah, Brutus was a GameCube one. And that was basically like, oh, a secret villager will move in, and if your town is corrupted, and he's very spooky. But there are some actual, like, legitimate, like, game corruption stuff in this game. The most well-known being the, paper airplane one. Where, like, sometimes, like, if a bit just so happens to change randomly due to, like, solar flares or because the game loads incorrectly or whatever, you might get a paper airplane that spawns in one of these acres, and whenever you leave and come back to it, it will duplicate. And that will crash your game eventually, and because you cannot get rid of them. You cannot, like, get rid of them, and they'll just completely, like, overtake your town. That's a very real thing that will happen in this game if you are very unlucky. So you do just have some legitimate creepypasta kind of stuff in this game. Your friend convinced you there was secretly an extra 75 levels in Crash 2. Yeah, I was also pretty gullible. Some semi-related. There's like this Nancy Drew game I played when I was younger, and it's not like a playground or anything. I just thought there was more gameplay content, so I kept trying to like beat it over and over again because I was like, oh, there has to be like some way to get to like this extra scene, like it's like on the back of the box that I haven't seen yet. There has to be like some way to unlock it. And I don't think there actually is, but I beat it like many times trying to go for all the achievements because I legitimately thought there was like more content, but there's not. That would just be normal if Bethesda made Animal Crossing. Well, okay, so the channel I mentioned before, Hunter R, he goes into like a lot of like programming stuff with regards to a lot and just like random like secrets and like niche stuff with regards to this series. And if you watch some of his videos, you will very quickly realize that this game is programmed very badly. Honestly, probably rivaling some of the Bethesda games. And there's like a lot of like glitches and things that are not supposed to function the way they do. There's a lot of programming errors, and it's very silly. Things that are just like coded incorrectly. But yeah, I highly recommend that channel. If you have any interest in Animal Crossing, or if you have a lot of interest in Animal Crossing, because it's just really good content, and it's very nice to have this kind of information with regards to these games. It's very nice, and I really appreciate it. Oh, the channel is Hunter R. Dang it. Let me just spell it out in case there's any confusion with how I say it. That is it. Look it up. Please look at all the videos. They are very good. Skyrim save data on PS3 gets bigger and bigger as time goes on. Oh no. Yeah, Bethesda games are very broken in general. This game also has coding bugs in it. Oh, you're a cushion carp. I still never played like any of the Skyrim games. I've been really tempted to. Because just like the fantasy vibes are very much in line with the kind of stuff I like in general. And watching UF Ollie Pit play a Morrowind. Oh my god, what am I saying? Morrowind. No, not Morrowind, Oblivion. It just looks really fun. Very silly. I think I like it a lot. I just said hello. You haven't either? Yeah, like I've heard so much about them. So many people like really like them and they just play for hours and hours and then they mod it and play for more hours and hours. Be a weirdo, start the Elder Scrolls 1. Oh yeah, from what I've heard, that's like the best place to start. Because it's so cool. /S, by the way, I think most people recommend either a Morrowind or Skyrim, I think. It's been a while since I've been in that conversation. You look like a killifish shadow. Yes, you are a killifish. It is right here, as you can see. Very good. All you know about Morrowind is that the Xbox version restarts the console during loading screens. Oh no. Yeah, I think there's a PC version though, I think. I don't know if it has that. I mean, I'm assuming it has its own issues, but probably not that one in particular. Okay, yeah, I just need the giant catfish for this season. Tries to clear out the RAM for some reason. That is one way to clear out the RAM. I mean, same reason why you restart your computer every now and then, I guess, but it's definitely a choice to restart your console while you're playing a game. That is a choice. Oh my god, you know what? I haven't showed off my house yet. It's so ugly. I'm gonna show it off anyway. Let me do that after I give this killifish away. Here you go. What? How many guys have I caught that I just did not reference my stuff for? I swore I didn't have a killifish already. Okay, well I know for sure I do not have a giant catfish. That is definitely not in my encyclopedia. Yeah, it's not there. They repeated the L is real thing for Super Mario 64 DS with Waluigi. Oh dang. Waluigi. Forever unable to be played. The fish are bugging into my museum, yeah. That's what's happening. There was a bit flip and now I have the museum's like 100% now. I'm gonna walk in, all these paintings are gonna be here. Sometime. At some point. But yeah, I'm glad I was right when I referenced Ellsrio earlier. Like, I thought that was a thing, but I was like, is it really called that? It is. That is the genre of YouTube videos I want to return, just like random rumors and stuff. And just people like explaining them and being like, yeah, this is something really weird. What's the channel that I think is kind of like that? He specifically organizes people to like look into lost media stuff. Like that's the kind of vibe that I think it's kind of adjacent to that, and it's very fun. Is it El Sonic Shadow Q or something like that? Let me find it. No, what? Uh, oh God. Okay, do not look that up. That's not what I'm. Lost media. Well, I think I could find it from this. Oh, okay, I was close. It's L Supersonic Q. Yeah, this channel. Yeah, he makes videos about that. And also has like a very active like Discord of people who just like look into just like random stuff like that. And that's the kind of vibe that I like. It's very nice. Herobrine's most recent one you know of. Yeah, Herobrine's also a really interesting thing because a lot of that spread through like 4chan, I think. So it kind of has that vibe, but it also came out kind of late. Like it's like, you know, 2010s, early 2010s. Like it's like one of like the last like actual like playground rumors that probably circulated. But yeah, Herobrine's a fun one. Blame it on George's videos. Ooh, that's not one I've heard of. Let me look that up. Put that on my watch later playlist of 200 videos. Is it just a YouTube recommendation stream at this point? Oh yeah, he also has this stuff. Okay. Oh, I've watched a couple of them before. Oh yeah, the Herobrine stream? Oh yeah, I've watched that. Okay, yeah, subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like watching on YouTube. Just like weird stuff like that. It's like hits that like really weird medium between like being nostalgic and also like uncanny, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Oh no. So here's my house. As you can tell, I have not walked in it in a while. Die. Oh my god, die. Holy shit, these guys are... Jeez, okay. So yeah, as you see, I have froggy chairs. Uh, this is very messy. I have a Tom Nook picture. I have the Donkey Kong Jr. game that I run in a raffle. Um, I have no music at all because I have not actually watched KK Slider, which is a sin. I keep forgetting to check. Speaking of, it is Saturday, but it's not Saturday enough. But yeah, I keep forgetting to like check out KK songs, which is very sad. And he's an OG started in 2014. Yeah, it looks like he's been around for a while. I think I've definitely watched his videos before, just have not like subscribed. But yeah, I will let you know that all of these rocky chairs are legally obtained and I have not ordered them. They have showed up like 3 times in the shop and I have bought them every single time. So I have 3 of them. Oops. Where's my frog? No! Yeah, the cockroaches are like absurdly fast in this game. They're like a lot faster and they jump more than the other games. But yeah, I have 3 froggy chairs. They're very good. Apple. This is probably the best room I have. It's the most put together one, but it's still just a bunch of just stuff lying around. I'm like, oh, you got this nice couch. You got, you know, some musical instruments. You got a froggy. Got a plant. Got a TV. Got a writing desk. Let me show you my basement. Here's my trash basement. I have all my wardrobes. Since in this game you can only put like 3 things in each wardrobe. And it's not consistent across all wardrobes. Like that's it. This is like you have to take up space. It's like has real life logic to it. I have a bunch of gyroids. And I have a fridge and barrels. We love the hazard barrels. It's very cool. And a mop, so you know we can scrub the dirty stone. And no, they did not have wall furniture until New Leaf. And just had wallpaper until then. Yeah, I got beverages down here. I guess we got a night, so you can be protected while you get your beverages. But yeah, my basement is literally just this. You come down here when you just want to relax, you know? You just want to spend a night pondering the mop. You know, Susie saw the clock on the floor. Yeah, I mean, you can still put items, like, if it's like, short items like this, usually you can put them on tables, but no wall items. Trash basement is real. Yeah, I think 90% of Animal Crossing players have a basement like this. That, or it's just this side, but like worse because you have to store so much of your furniture. That, or they actually have a completed like town model because I think you get like a lot of little miniatures like this by participating in like events and also by doing achievements. You can get like a train model, like a town hall model and all that, but I think you might need a perfect town for a couple of those. I don't remember which ones you need, but yeah. Honestly, though, this might be worse, because at least the basement can be the trash basement. This is just what is even happening here. Like, what's even happening? Why is this here? The only thing that has synergy is the library wall and the carpet. This combo is the only thing that's working. It's the only combo that I think I try to keep consistent across all the games. Oh, that and the cream sofa. I think I have a similar room like this in Wild World. Because it just goes really well together. Yeah, I have a fish shirt, which unfortunately I can't wear very much because it's blue, and I don't know if you noticed, but my hair and eyes in this game is also blue. So it's just a lot of blue. Oh my god, you bastard. What are you doing here? In my fish shirt? How dare you? But yeah, it's just a lot of blue. But it is a cute shirt. That's why I keep it around. But yeah, I have a lot of May tickets. No, June tickets. I have so many stacks of these because I actually literally won the lottery because I got all 3 of the raffle items like before I ran out of tickets, and I just have all these stacks that are just sitting here. Like, just next year to wait on, I guess. But, the giant catfish only spawns in the lake, so I'm gonna go down with that. Okay, that was definitely the giant stag. I recognize that. It was very big. Like, you want to play New Leaf? You should play New Leaf. That's just a great game. I get, tempted to play it every now and then, which thankfully I have never restarted it, so whenever I go back to it, it's like at least the same layout, which I think it'd be really weird at this point if I went back to it as different. But, unfortunately, I think the last time I was on, I was like trying to reorganize everything, so like none of my public work projects are like there, so now it's just like a bunch of empty space that I think I was gonna try to do something with, but then I never did. But yeah, great game. You should play it. Right now. I think I am gonna keep trying to get these small fish because I don't have the angelfish yet. It's not going away anytime soon, but I don't have it, I think. No, I don't. I was gonna do the AC for a week, then drop it for months. Oh, shoot. You're big. Ooh. Don't know if it's gonna stick around if I swap too many acres. Yikes. But yeah, that's a mood. For me, I usually get addicted for like at least a month. But yeah, usually I play it for like multiple months before dropping it. Ah, it can disappear. No. Yeah, I think usually if you do like 1 acre change, the spawns stay, but I think if it's more than that, it just despawns. Which really sucks. New Horizons, you're just still living in a half-finished town. Yeah, same. I think the last time I was on and I played it normally, there's more stuff in it than what I remembered, because I think I actually downloaded a cool path and I put it down, so actually it looks kind of decent, but it's like not like finished. But it has like a few okay spots, I think. It's like not terrible. I think my New Leaf town is in a worse state than my New Horizons town. I know before I stopped playing regularly, like I had like put down a bunch of passive flowers everywhere so it looked really nice. And I think I saved my dream address to it. I don't think I have a way to access that now since, you know, the dream address stuff is like dead. But you probably could have seen it in a decent state before the 3DS internet got shut down. But now it's lost media. Yeah, dang, I might probably could have waited that one fish out, because sometimes they do change directions pretty drastically, so I probably could have gotten in a position to catch that. And it shouldn't be the giant catfish, because the giant snakehead I think is only a daytime spawn. Let me check. Yeah, the giant snakehead which I did catch yesterday is 9 AM to 4 PM. So the only giant that spawns at night is the catfish. Yeah, there's no way to access that now. Yeah, I think there was a community of people who were trying to catalog all the dream address data. So I think there are like ways to get the files to like access it, but definitely not all of them. Probably not my town. Water furniture in the next game? Yes, that's what they need to do, because now you can set stuff outside. So now they need you to be able to actually like legally get into the water instead of just clipping into it. Let us swim. Let us put plants in the water. Like, people were doing that back in New Leaf. Oh, a brook trout. Nice. Like in New Leaf, if you went to people's hack towns, like there would just be like some of the most like beautiful stuff. They would just like really screw with it. It looked really cool. Biggest loss for you is no more Splat 1 online. Yeah. Yeah, it is sad because that's 90% of Splat 1 functionality is literally the online gameplay with real humans. Why am I trying to cut you? You know, I don't think I'm going to be going for until 2 AM, but it would be really funny because 2 AM in this game is so silly. I love that music. 1 AM's just kind of chill, still. That being said, it does not sound like 1 AM. It sounds like, I don't know, like a late afternoon, like early morning deal. Does it sound like you're like in the middle of the night? I looked at your Splat 1 art book recently, and there's a cute art of Collie Murray playing their 3DSs. Aw, dang. Yeah. Yeah, you can still do a local play at the very least. It is sad to not have online play, though. Ooh, you're kind of big? I don't know that's big enough. It might be. It might be big enough to be a giant catfish. The locomotive spot one is so weird. I think I tried it like once, but I don't remember it. Oh, that was stressful. Oh, there we go, a giant catfish. Yeah, see, that pattern is exactly what the like every other game is. And it's just like so slow and not like inconsistent. Okay, there we go. Yay. It's two-player, you just pop balloons. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, I remember now. Yep. I did that like once. Okay, I believe that is everything I can catch now that's going away this month. There's a couple other things. The jewel beetle is the only thing I have left, really, but that's a daytime thing. They also never updated it, so it's just the original 5 maps within the launch. Oh my god, did they really never update it? That's crazy, because that's actually wild. I did not know that. They give you a gate, and they never let you use the other weapons, even though it's a online service or a live service game. That's crazy. Alright, here you go, Blathers. Hopefully he has something nice to say about this cool fish. Oh my, what a large fish. If I remember correctly, these beasties can only be caught in ponds. What? Does a lake count as a pond? I guess it kinda does. Catfish whiskers don't actually sting, you know. The sting comes from the stiff pectoral barbs located below the gills. Something ecstatic to have this fine fellow. We'll take good care of him. That's a good fact. That's a good fish fact. What's even better is that they updated Urchin Underpass's layout, but not the two-player mode. Oh my god, it's even better. They just completely forgot about it. They're like, yeah, no one's playing local. No one cares about this. Here's my giant snakehead. And my piranha. This guy wants to kill me. So bad. And here's my giant catfish. Oh, and the froggy's on top. Oh yeah, and the sea. Okay, I have a story about the coelacanth, right? So, um, with this fish, you can only catch it like at night, I think, when it's raining. So the first day that I caught this, I was like, oh my god, it's a coelacanth. That's crazy. I walked 2 steps to the right. There's another large fish shadow. I'm like, there's no way. I catch it. That's another coelacanth. There's just 2 of them. Why? Back to back? And again, so another quirk with this game is that I think for the first 2 weeks of September, no sea bass spawn. So for the first half, they will get like 0 sea bass. And again, there's like only like 3 or like 4 like sea fish in this game. There's the sea bass, there's a red snapper, there's the bar knife jaw, the jellyfish, and the coelacanth. That's it. Jellyfish only spawn for like 2 weeks in August. I already got it, so I don't have to worry about that. And sea bass spawn all year except for 2 weeks. So if you are to fish in the ocean in these next 2 weeks, you will only get red snappers and barra knife jaws. And I guess also coelacanths if you are fishing at night and during the rain. But that's just how you get so much money in this game. Because this is the only game that does this. Every other Animal Crossing, there's no like grace period where you do not get any sea bass. But yeah, I do like the piranha trying to kill you. Breaking the glass. It's very silly. I do like that. Which I think in real life, piranhas aren't actually like that. I think they just get misconstrued. I think their behavior actually is not like as aggressive like that. But they just get a bad rep. Yeah, 2 sea bass for your weeks. Yeah, if you want to fish, if you want to pay off your loan in the game, you don't want to do turnips, you don't want to grind a lot. Those are the 2 weeks to do it. Is the first 2 weeks of September. And also, because another quirk of this game in particular, is how the seasons/months change. I think that it's either like 7 or 10 days before the months change over, you will get reduced spawn rates of the sea bass as well. And I think some other like fish and bugs, I think also have reduced spawn rates. But yeah, so even like in this week, like if you were the fish now, you will get less sea bass. Like what's this thing? What is this? I don't know what this guy is. What is he? It's a jellyfish. Another jellyfish. But yeah, this game just has like a lot of like really cool quirks, and it's very nice. So it makes it really fun to play, even though it is like the oldest Animal Crossing game. I say with an asterisk because the oldest one would be the original Dobutsu no Mori on N64. Oh, speaking of random like playground rumor-esque hidden feature things, the lighthouse in this game. Like it's not like a playground rumor thing, but it's just a kind of a rare-ish event. Like Tortimer will ask you to turn on the lighthouse like every day for a week. And you can go into the lighthouse like through the back, and only if he's asked you to do it. And it sounds fake. It sounds fake, but it's real. And you get the lighthouse model for doing it. But yeah, that's just like a couple little older things in the game that are real but sound fake. It's very cool, yeah, like it's like you have like an entire like room as well. You have to like turn on the light. It will not be on unless you turn it on for that week. Or for each of those days for the week. But yeah, as much as I like the newer games, they do not have as much like kind of hidden-ish features or events. Like most things are pretty streamlined at this point. Like it's either a progression thing or it's just like a way to get items or whatever. It's probably a better way to say it. But like this thing, like it's not that important. I mean, you get the lighthouse statue for it, which is cool, but it's not like vital to the game experience. But now most games are just like, by the way, if you do this thing on this month, you can do this. And it's like, yeah, it's cool, but you know, you don't have to figure out yourself. Yeah, New Games in general, they do not have a lot of hidden stuff, and part of it, I think, is because, like, you know, you can just data mine really easily and find all the secrets really easily. But also, I don't know, it's just fun to find hidden stuff. It's fun when there's, like, stuff that's not important, but it's still kind of cool. Like, I think, one thing that's a bit adjacent to that is, I think the fun value stuff and the WTF value stuff in Undertale and Amori. And for those who don't know that stuff, basically it's like whenever you start a new game save, there's like a specific one like variable that is like a value between like 1 through like 12 or 16 or something like that. And depending on what number you get, you will get like an event or you'll see like a character that you will not see if you roll like a different number. And in Amori in particular, like depending on how high the number you roll is, the more events you might see. And you only see it if you have a specific number. Like you'll just not show up for everybody. And so like that's like a bit of a different angle way of doing it, but I think that's kind of cool. I do like that. And okay, yeah, so for Amori in particular, when I played it, I'm pretty sure I rolled the highest value you can get because I think for the highest value, there'll be like a specific character in the game that will say the line, "I fucking love air conditioning," before going back to regular dialogue. And you will only see that if you have that high value. Most people playing the game, the most times you play the game, you'll never see that line. Yeah, it is like personalized almost. Like it's like the meme. Every copy is personalized, but it's real. It's very cool. It's a fun way of doing that. I do like that approach to try to include like that kind of vibe in the modern age. But yeah, new games is more focused on putting or just having as much content as possible. Yeah. And again, to be fair, like with that angle, like if you are playing like a game and you want your players to like really enjoy all it has to offer, why would you hide stuff? Like a lot of people, like, you know, when you're developing a game, you really want people to like, you know, play the game and you want them to like find the things that you put in it. So that makes sense, but also like, you know, it's also just really fun to like randomly come across something like 20 years after it came out and being like, oh, okay, I didn't know that was a thing, but it is. But yeah, the reason why you don't look for ocean fish during these weeks, because even though you do have a reduced sea bass spawn rate, you still have the jellyfish. But jellyfish will not spawn in September. They only spawn the 2 weeks in August. So that's why you min-max the snappers and the bar knife jaws in the first 2 weeks of September. Meanwhile, old games, this secret does skip entire worlds. Lol. Yeah, like literally Super Mario Brothers. You just be like, Lamau, warp pipe. Just speedrun the game. Screw it. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm gonna put a jellyfish in my house. No! No, Frames, no, don't leave me. Oh my god. Why are you doing this? Stop. We're literally having an hour. And it was so nice. Okay, I was thinking about stopping anyway, whatever. I'll just wait. I'm gonna have to try that option. Just gonna wait for that to stop. Just gonna wait and be patient. Just be a little patient. Okay. Yay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in a couple minutes anyway because, I was gonna stop anyway. But yeah. Anyway, jellyfish, where should I put you? Here. Go here. Yay. It's a gel- It looks so sad. There's nowhere for it to be a fish. The moment you come in, it starts dying color random. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing really good for an hour, but not anymore. I am gonna have to try the OBS setting probably. That it like crushes the bitrate horrendously. I think if you're running into like internet issues, but I don't think it will buffer if you do that. So I'll have to try that. I don't see how it works since my internet does not like me. But hello. Hope you're doing good, random. Me and my wife, her name is Frames, leaves me. Frames is my wife. My wife hates me. I keep thinking that she's nice and happy. So I check in on her every day before I, you know, start streaming. And I'm like, okay, we're good, yay. And then I start and it's like, ah, what? She dies. Immediately. She immediately dies. It's great. Get overwhelmed. I wish you could play AC IRL for your own home. Honestly, same. Hoarding anything. Like, I wish I could have a driveway collection in real life. Would that be insane if I could own a basement and just shove a set, like, a mobile music statues in my home? That'd be so sick. But yeah, sorry that, has to happen. As soon as you, come in random, I am gonna end, probably, because it's a bit late, and I also caught everything I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna to get the Jewel Beetle next time I play. Yeah, this was a fun game. It's also nice to talk about stuff in. It's very chill and nice on. It's more brain off than Salmon Run is. With Salmon Run, I actually had to pay attention to the game. You can do that right now. True. Yeah, I gotta like dig up drivers in real life. I gotta go like to the quarry. I gotta do that. You're leaving too anyways? Dang, wow, I can't believe this. Free Pitfall. I fell into it. Oh, one thing I'm really sad about is I missed the meteor shower. Because the meteor shower has really nice music. And I missed it. I'm so sad. Next year. Yeah, you should sleep too, Nick. It is late. I'm probably gonna read and go to bed. And then I might play Rune Factory tomorrow. If the frames, if my wife does not decide to like get sick and die. Yeah, this was nice. Thanks, guys. We had some pretty cool conversations today. Sorry about the frames. Oh, Autumn. Just being evil. But, yeah, it was fun. Hope you guys had a chill time as well. I'm gonna destroy this instance. I'm gonna destroy my GameCube.